Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, we're going to have a vote of no confidence in Boris Johnson as Prime Minister. And this channel will keep you guys posted throughout the day because the mainstream media just do not even bother watching BBC or Sky. Because actually, after this video and the next few videos that I'm going to upload, we're also going to be talking about the biased coverage from your BBCs and Skies and everything else. Just don't bother. Subscribe to this channel, click on the bell next to it. That's the best way to stay up to date. Now, first, let's talk about what's going on, because the 15% threshold of the Tory Parliamentary Party has now been reached. The letters of no confidence have been submitted. They are going to be having the votes between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m., which, by the way, again, we are going to have a live reaction to it on this channel. But the reality is, a lot of people are going to come and comment on how it works and what it means. The reality is, it's just because I got the letters and the 15% thresholds being reached doesn't mean automatically by default that he's going to lose the vote. So that's one thing. You know, he still needs a lot of other MPs to actually vote against him. But in reality also, when it comes to the Tory party, winning the vote is also irrelevant for the Prime Minister. Because in the past, look at, for example, Theresa May, Margaret Thatcher, even if they win the vote. But if it's narrow, which is likely, then they will be pushed out afterwards. And that's the whole point. And then they will see it as, I jumped before I was pushed, or I avoided being pushed, but I'm just going to jump anyway. Now, Boris Johnson or Downing Street have come out to say, tonight is a chance to end months of speculation and allow the government to draw a line and move on, delivering on people's priorities. The PM welcomes the opportunity to make his case to MPs and will remind them that when they are united and focused on the issues that matter to voters, there is no more formidable political force. The desperation has started from Downing Street. The chaos continues from the rebellious side. Everyone's basically, no one knows what they're doing, and the mainstream media are just standing there like idiots and trying to be completely all over the place. Now, Boris Johnson and Downing Street have also sent this very, very wordy bullet points to members of the parliamentary party to woo them, to schmooze them, to convince them that Boris is still their man. You've got a lot of bullet points here. For example, we secured the biggest Conservative majority since '87. We got Brexit done, even though we didn't really fix the Northern Ireland Protocol and the fisheries, but yeah. And then, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that you can actually pause the video. You can have a look at it yourself. But the reality is, there's a lot of different wings of the party attacking Boris right now. You have the Conservative side, who don't like the socialist policies of Downing Street, and they want to get actual Brexit done properly. They want to get rid of the net zero agenda. There's a lot of other wishy-washy stuff that we should get rid of. But at the same time, if this rebellion is happening, you know, the Tory party, the Conservative wing of the Tory party, you need to make sure that the rebellion is not stolen by the Wets. Now, Andrew Adonis is not in the Tory party, but he's got a lot of allies inside the Tory party. We call them rejoiners, Remoaners, and the people who want to get rid of Boris to reverse Brexit. Now, Andrew Adonis actually said the fall of Boris Johnson would be the first decisive step in deep Brexit. I didn't know that was a thing, but deep Brexit if it happens in the next month. So he's been saying these sort of things a lot, and the reality is, if you're getting rid of Boris Johnson to reverse Brexit, then that's a terrible idea. Just keep Boris. But if you're getting rid of Boris to actually sort out the country and Brexit, for example, again, the Northern Ireland Protocol and everything else, then that's a good idea. It depends which side is going to actually take over. And it's all about what's going to happen within the next few hours. There's no point in speculate, really, because, of course, it's likely that he's going to win the vote, but it will be narrow. But there's no point, because the reality is what the reaction is going to be afterwards. But on this channel, today is a special day. We're going to have a number of special shows for you guys. So as I said, subscribe to the channel and do me a favor. I've asked this before. If you want to stay up to date on the channel, click on that tiny bell next to the subscribe button. That's the best way to get notified. If you just click on subscribe, you're not going to get notified automatically all the time. So we're going to come back in about half an hour to an hour with more updates for you guys. I'm Tousi, and we are the media.